NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Philadelphia Eagles. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming. Scarborough, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Right there, 54, right there, right there, 54.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And his throw here's incomplete. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
On play action, it's Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Hurts. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Ask any pass rusher, and they'll tell you any quarterback who lines up every time and goes straight back in the pocket, that's who they want. But when they have to deal with a Jalen Hurts who may come at them from any angle and can get outside of the pocket and run, that's a nightmare for anybody who has to rush the quarterback. And I love Jalen Hurts' athletic ability. Almost a 4.6 runner. This guy can get outside the pocket and make plays with his legs as well as his arm.
They go play action with Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 2nd and 8 coming up. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. A first down and more for Drake as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Drake. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Carr now on 1st down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up
On 2nd down, it's Drake, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Las Vegas. First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Flush to his right. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards to pick up there.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On play action, now Carr. And this is caught at the 8. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Play action. Now it's Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Foster Moreau in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
48 yards on the ground for him so far.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Eagles have recovered. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On first down, Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Here's Jacobs. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Jet sweep, Carr backs it forward. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Carr going to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second down 6 at their 29-yard line.
Hurts. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Here's Hurts to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Hurts gets this to Sanders. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Second and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They can... and they turn it over. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. First and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Carr. And he will find his man Ruggs. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine. Ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his first throw here is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun is Minshew. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Phillip.
First down, Eagles.
Here's Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Throwing again on second down. Minshew. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Minshew. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Max Crosby drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. On fourth down, Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Carlson able to put this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Minshew's throw taken in by Watkins here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Minshew sets to throw. And one more time, that's Watkins. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get to it. It's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. Space to run past the 20 and all the way down to the 17-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Las Vegas, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.